Hello students, in the previous video, we studied about addition of integers and properties of addition of integers. In this video, I will tell you about subtraction of integers. So, students, let's get started. If there are two integers a and b, for any integer a and b, if we have to subtract them, that is a minus b. So what we have to do? Minus b is the additive inverse of what? Please tell me. Minus b is the additive inverse of plus b. So can we write like this? A plus minus b. So this is how we subtract the integers. When there are two integers, one is a and the second one is minus b, and then we have to subtract them, then what we have to do? It will be written as a minus minus b. As I told you, minus minus will become what? Minus minus will become plus. It will be a plus b. So minus minus will become plus and it will be a plus b. So let's take some examples in order to give you a better clarity. Subtract 9 from 4. 9 from 4 means you have to subtract 4 minus 9. So can we write like this? 4 plus minus 9. What will be the answer? One integer is positive, one is negative. We will give the sign of greater number. The answer will be minus 5. Okay students. Now the next example, minus 8 from 5. So you have to subtract 5. Like this we have to follow. So as I told you, minus minus will become what? It will become plus. So it will be 13. Okay, one more example. We have to subtract 7 from minus 6. So minus 6 will be written first. Minus 6 minus 7. As I told you, if there are two negative integer or two positive integer, you have to add them and give the sign of negative. So 6 plus 7 is 13, but the sign will be negative as both the integers are having negative sign. So this is how we add integers. Now please tell me a pair of integer whose sum is minus 8. A pair of integer whose sum is minus 8. I am giving you time. You have to take two integers. By adding them, the answer should be minus 8. So, yes students, your time is up now. It will be minus 5 minus 3. When you will add minus 5 minus 3 will become minus 8. Minus 6 and minus 2 will also become minus 8. So there are so many examples which we can relate to this. So now I will tell you some properties of subtraction of integers. So students, before telling you the properties of subtraction of integers, I want to take few more examples so that you do not have any confusion. So tell me a pair of integers whose difference is minus 12. That means you have to tell me two integer a and b. When we will subtract them, the answer should be 12. So the first one can be, the answer should be minus 12. So the first one can be minus 15 and 3. Okay, when you will add these integers, the answer will be minus 12. Okay students. So now one more example. Tell me a pair of integer whose difference is 0. So difference can be 0 by taking 8 and its additive inverse. It is 0. We can take 1 and its additive inverse. One more thing I want to tell you, the additive inverse of 0 is also a 0. So don't get confused. So additive inverse is the number which makes the value 0. Now a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 6. So you have to take one integer negative, okay, and one should be positive and the sum should be minus 6. So we can take minus 8 plus 2. So minus 8 plus 2 will give you minus 6. So these are some examples to explain how the integers are subtracted. Now I will go to the properties of subtraction of integers. So student, the first property of subtraction of integer is closure property. So for any integer a and b, when we subtract them, a minus b, the answer will be an integer. As I told you in the addition property, for any integer a and b, the sum of the integer was also an integer. In the same way, for any integer a and b, the difference of integer is always an integer. Like when we subtract 2 minus 5, the answer is minus 3. It is also an integer. Now the second property is commutative property. Commutative property for the subtraction of integer. What is commutative property, students? I have told you in the previous video also. I am giving you time to guess. Yes, your guess is right. Commutative property says that a plus b is equals to b plus a. But that was for addition. Now we have to write the commutative property for subtraction. So subtraction of integer is not commutative. That means commutative property do not follows in subtraction of integers. Like, let's take some examples to explain this. Like 3 minus 5 is equals to what? Minus 2. Now if we will reverse it and we will write like this, 5 plus minus 3. The answer is 2. So minus 2 is not equal to 2. So commutative property do not follow in subtraction of integers. So student, the third property is subtraction of integer is not associative. Associative property, subtraction of integers is not associative. That means the associative property do not follow while subtracting the integer. Not associative. Now let's take some examples in order to understand this. Consider three integers, 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Now we will use associative property in this. 3 minus 4 and minus 5. So it will be solved as this minus will become plus. So it will be 3 plus 4, right? And this will become plus 5. Okay, students. So the answer will become 12. Now the next one, I will change the bracket and I will shift the bracket to minus 4 and minus 5. As per the associative property, now I am changing the bracket. Now 3 minus 4 minus 5. So it will become 3 minus in bracket minus 4 plus 5. Now minus 4 plus 5 is, it will become plus 1 because 5 is greater. So 3 minus plus 1, which will give you what? It will give you 2. That means 12 is not equal to 2. So associative property do not follow in integers. So we will discuss few question and answers on the basis of the difference of integers and the properties which we studied. So write a pair of integer whose difference gives you 0. You have to write two integer a and b. The difference should give you what? 0. Okay. So we can take 5 and 5. Because when we will subtract 5 minus 5, it will give you 0. In the same way, we can take 2 and 2 also. Because 2 minus 2 will also give you 0. Now the second example which I want to take is, write a pair of integer which is smaller than both the integers. Okay, students. So consider two integers 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So then what you have to do is 4 and 6, when we will subtract, the answer should be smaller than these two both integers. So when you will subtract 4 minus 6, it will give you minus 2, which is a negative integer and it is smaller than both of these integers. Okay, one more example I want to take is, sum of two integer is minus 11. Two integers sum is minus 11 and one of the integer is 9. You have to find out the other. That means 9 plus a is minus 11 So what is A? You can write B also, it's up to you. If I write 9 plus B is minus 11, what is the value of B? So this plus 9 when will go on that side, what it will become? B becomes minus 11 minus 9. So it will become minus 20. So this is how we solve questions. So the next question is difference of an integer a and minus 5 is minus 3. These are two integer, one is a and one is minus 5, and the difference of these two integer is minus 3. So you have to find out the value of a. So how will we find? So a minus minus 5, as it is said, this is the difference, is equals to minus 3. Now this minus minus is going to become what? It will become a plus 5 is equals to minus 3. Now this plus 5 when will go on that side? It will become minus 5. Minus 3 minus 5. So the value of a will be minus 8. Okay students. So this is how we solve the questions based on integers. I am going to give you an exercise also. I hope you have understood the video properly and you will solve all the questions correct. I will send the answers also. I hope you like the video. Thank you.